Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I am trying something new today for my live post. I'm not including my links. So if you guys want to help with engagement, please go over to the Tumblr, the Twitter, and the Blue Sky. I'm not including the links because apparently that will help with them being discovered. Maybe. Potentially. Gosh, I hope so. We'll just try it for a couple days, not tomorrow since I have a collab, and I do like to shout out my collab partners. Welcome in Ozzy, thank you for the 35 stream streak, and welcome in Dino. How you been? What have you been up to lately? Ozzy, I do hope you feel better, by the way. So sorry you're feeling meh. Friendly service announcement. Since I've been seeing a lot more of this, don't click links from Discord unless you absolutely trust the person and you trust them not to click suspicious links. Yeah, that's my public service announcement. Don't click suspicious links. Okay, here is the plan. I'm going to do this trial series today. I am very tired. I do not want to be awake right now. I would rather sleep in. But but I have this thing where if I make something and I put it on my schedule, I feel required to try and fulfill that goal. So yeah. I do plan for today to be very short and sweet, just finish what we need to do and then leave. And be done with it. I'm already in the scholar outfit. I think I'm ready to go. Unless anyone has anything they would like to add, mention, and or do. Any announcements? Anything they want to share? Okay, I am going to chug down this coffee, and, yeah. It is time to go. Where am I going? What am I doing? Let me see. So, funny story is I had originally planned to do this yesterday. And I was set on it too. We were just going to do this and be done with, 2 trial series this weekend, but, it's funny how that turns out. Okay. Radio. To the Ruby Sea. Away. I'm in a little ghosty ghost. Yeah, the plan is pretty simple. Just do the trial series, end stream, not going to even do anything else. I will be doing the normal raids this week. I've gone ahead and posted my schedule. It should be live on my Blue Sky, Twitter, and Tumblr. Well, not Twitter. I don't post on Twitter. It's Tumblr, Blue Sky, and YouTube. We'll be doing the normal raids Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you guys want to help me with that, in case things go south, it should be there, should be available, good to go, whatnot. You know, I probably should just teleport it over there, huh? It's fine, it gives us room to talk. I feel like the maps got bigger in future expansions compared to base game. I could be wrong, however. Stream health is good. Man, it is all green this morning. Even my thermos is green. Dino is green. You know, my favorite dinosaur is a Stegosaurus. Okay, Sorbonne. Except, you know, you would know more of my venture? Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Though perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or herself. Here is their missive. For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of Revel. But first we bid her make haste to Hell's Lid and quench the Oni that dwell in the deepest depths. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward. It is a strange proposal, aye, but it must be noted that they both knew of your deeds and are part in them. The Red have no love for trickery, and I doubt this is a trap of theirs, and should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters, it may behoove us to engage them farther. As for their test, enclosed with this message was a magic dagger, along with instructions on how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable. That our client was willing to entrust it to us without guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth and, more importantly, considerable reward. If you are willing to partake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. But given the financial incentive, I think it'd be best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us there, then. There's something relaxing about flying on a pumpkin thingy. Look, guys, a boat. Boatload of fun. Is there anyone inside the boat? You know, I think I do this every time I see this one particular boat. Yeah, there's a guy there. He's having a boatload of fun. Excuse me. Now, some of you may be wondering, Rufus, why are you Why am I like this? Why am I leveling up Scholar again? Honestly, completely accidental, but also does help me with future plans. The only thing now that I need to level up is melee DPS, for future reasons. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Hope you haven't been waiting long, Layla. My apologies for the delay. I thought it best to explain everything to Mistress Tataru on the way. Honestly, all he said was that he found a way to make up for Alphinaud's obscene expenditures. No matter how reckless or dangerous the scheme, if it balances the leisure, I'm all for it. So there's a bunch of monsters living beneath us. What kind of place is this? Well, according to ancient legend, Hell's Lid is where the hero Tenzin defeated a host of Oni. Ooh. Oni were foul, evil beings that tormented the peoples of the Ruby Sea, and the island was home to many, until Tenzin, together with the four lords, drove the Oni into the sea. For his heroic deeds, Tenzin was showered with riches. He then journeyed deep into the mountains, far from the realms of man, and lived in solitude with his companions, happily ever after. And now Layla's being asked to drive the Oni away again. You misunderstand. What I told you was a fairy tale. To the best of my knowledge, no one has ever seen an Oni. If anything, many assume the tale refers to the ancestors of the Kojin. So what you're saying is you've got no idea what's waiting for us down below. In that case, I'll leave this to the experts. If you need me, I'll be hiding behind that rock over there. By experts, I assume she means you and your adventuring companions. I do hope you're not counting on me to join you in the fight. Okay, enter Hell's Lid. Join. Gotta love being Scholar, let's go. Ooh, gotta love running right off the bat. Let's go! Preemptively doing that. Oh! Okay, I'm fine. Okay, now I do have to focus on one. Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't stand that anymore. Hey, illumination. It's time to broil. Oh, thank you. Young delicious berry. Oh, fudge! That there, this here. Wow, apparently this is a place to be for random bits and bobs. No more hard casting if I can help it. Run away! Run away! I don't need the ferry. Okay, I kind of missed the ferry. That's mildly concerning. Ow. I'm not going to make it. Oh, cute hat. I was not paying attention. There we go. Ah, fudge. Go. Aww, it's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. Oh, okay, I see. I think. Maybe. Over here. It would seem a more stringent test is in order. Ow. Let's go. Stormblood. Ow. Berry. Yay! It's my baby! It's your baby. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. To be honest, I have no idea. I've kind of been avoiding spoilers since I'm still not caught up story-wise, but, the next few months I plan to change that. Perhaps we should turn him right side up? Oh my gosh. Oh, a marvelous performance, truly marvelous. But then you did best the Lord of Revel. By the Kami, a talking turtle! I don't even know where to begin with that one. I trust you will forgive me for my deception. 'Tis something of a far eastern tradition, testing the strength and so forth. A bit route, perhaps, but anyway, welcome to the Risen Temple. I am Genpu. Genbu? Guardian of this sacred place. Genpu, the same Genpu of, the Tale of Tenzin, one of the four lords? Under normal circumstances, I would assume you were named for the legendary being, but clearly this is anything but normal. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would meet a talking turtle. Oh, but every one of us can speak your tongue. Is it truly surprising after all? We've all lived more than 1,000 years. I knew turtles were long-lived, but I had no idea that was even possible. Yeah, apparently I'm going through the small animals are my friends arc, if that's what you mean by a Brock time. I knew turtles were long-lived, but I had no idea that was even possible. In this wondrous land of ours, it is said that a beast which lives 1,000 years may attains a measure of divinity. This temple is the place where such auspices may gather. Oh, that's because my since I got the new computer, apparently my camera doesn't quite work as well. Hold on, let me see if I can't fix that. It's fine. It's one of the many things that I need to fix. Hold on, I can try one last thing. But take not my word for it. Speak with my comrades and learn their tales. We will talk of this endeavor after. We will talk of this endeavor after. We may as well do what he says. Perhaps, besides, who knows what valuable secrets some 1,000-year-old animals may know. Okay, I have a very scuffed setup now. Is I put my camera on an old water bottle so that it's pointing up at me instead of down from me. A friend of mine, Tamamo Gozen, once called this place home. Possessed of 9 tails, her power far eclipsed my own. But one day she left to live amongst man. What became of her, I wonder? Oh my gosh. A cat. Judging from the way you and that woman are gaping, I'm guessing you're not from around here. Don't know how it is in your homeland, but here if an animal manages to survive 100 years, it begins to get ideas, delusions of grandeur, some small power, sure, but nothing much to speak of. Survive 10 times that, and you'll become a full-fledged osprey. Though, speech, magics, it's quite a change, believe me, which is why we call it the change. What? I never said it was something clever. Anyway, point is, don't let our appearances fool you. I could kill you 5 times before you hit the ground, but I won't on the count of me being civil, for now. Like a true cat. How's RimWorld been treating you, Chris? I've seen you've been playing a lot of it. Hey, that hurt. You didn't have to give it everything you had in that fight, you know. I only just went through the change, so it's not like I was going to slow you down that much. Well, I suppose you didn't know it was all for show, and I was probably really intimidating. Oh, right, you were asking about the collective, weren't you? Let's see, Genpu's the oldest of us, oldest in the Far East too, I think. One of the 4 lords, so you can imagine he's more powerful than the regular old ospites like me. But you probably knew that already. Well, that was nice. That it finally ended. The Infinite Calypso. Hi, Cryptid, welcome in. Cryptid, this is Gris. Gris, this is Cryptid. If you guys haven't followed Cryptid, they stream a variety of different games. They're also an artist, so make sure you give them a follow if you haven't already. Now you have a greater understanding of who we are. I shall tell you the rather thorny predicament we now face. The divinity of we Ospites manifests in myriad ways. For example, I possess clairvoyance. And with my Pre-eternal natural power, have I seen a vision of the ruby sea, of Yangtze, of Hingashi, subsumed by roaring flames. This is no distant future, I fear, and if we are to avert it, we must needs enlist the assistance of an exceptional warrior, one such as she who faced the Lord of Revel and lived. Are you on mobile? Because it's a mobile issue. I'm not, because for some reason, you're on PC. Let me take a look at it. Okay, now I don't see the bot. Hold on. Most local cryptid ice. Okay, it works for me. Give me a moment. Let me fix it. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it decides that it does want to work, sometimes it decides it doesn't, and it's just very annoying. I just want things to work. Is that so much to ask? Because apparently it is. The link to your URL. It just works, Todd. Well, it doesn't work. It never works. Ugh. Something always breaks. And I blame Twitch. Okay, well that's weird. I apparently don't have a shoutout command. Okay, this should fix it. Okay, this is no distant future, I fear. If we are to avert it, we must needs enlist the assistance of an exceptional warrior, one such as she who faced the Lord of Revel and lived. What should we do? What should we do? Fear not, little one, for I have a plan, but to understand it, we must first understand the duality which lies at the heart of we auspics. Auspics? The Aramitama, the primal rage, and the Naigi Mitama, the boundless calm. These elemental forces comprise the soul of an Ospite, and it is only when they are in balance that we are truly ourselves. Alas, over the great spans of time, or when caught in the midst of a tumultuous events, this balance may be disrupted and the soul may be divided. An Ospite overcome by the Aramitama is a wild, feral thing, all the more dangerous for their divinity. Calamity and apocalypse inevitably follow, tremors and floods which destroy men's works. Ospites can bring about these natural disasters? How frightening. Perhaps, but you must remember that there are Ospites who delight in aiding the people of these lands. Ospites who may have even wreaked havoc in the past. Recall you the tale of Tenzin and the Four Lords? The one Soroban told us before about the samurai and Ospites who drove the Oni from this land into the sea? Just so. Yet I fear his accounting of events is not quite accurate, for it was not Oni we and Tenzin cast out from this place, but an Ospite. Allspice. An Allspice with the power to move heaven and earth. Koryu, wholly consumed by the Aramitama, he stroked the flames in this island's heart until it nearly erupted into a fiery maelstrom. Tenzin led us in a battle against our mad brother, and together we sealed him in this temple. But, as the truth of the tale fades from memory, so do our rewards weaken, I fear. Should Koryu break free, he will well finish what he began and ensure my vision of flames comes to pass. So long story short, you want Layla to give this Koryu what for when he wakes up. I should think not. Her accomplishments notwithstanding, it would be foolish for any mortal to face Koryu without proper assistance. To wit, that of the Four Lords. Regrettably, I am not the young auspice I once was, and there are matters worse. My three compeers have nearly succumbed to the Aramitama. Kami, forfend! 3 of the 4 lords have gone mad? The Ruby Sea is doomed! Nearly succumbed. Nearly. Alas, in marshalling their strength to regain control, they are unable to commit their powers to the preservation of the wards holding Koryu in his prison. And now, you have the full and complete understanding of the situation. We may at last discuss your part in this, warrior. I would have you and your comrades face mine in battle and quell their raging Aramitama. What say you? So I don't get to kill them? Very well, if that is the only way. Damn, I guess they really started letting you lean into the bloodlust. Oh ho ho, you're an intriguing one, aren't you? We are grateful for your assistance. Let us brook no farther delay and introduce you to another of the 4 lords. I informed Byakko of your arrival when you first entered our domain. He should be returning any moment. Now, come. Yeah, a lot of things here just work. Like, dual streaming on YouTube occasionally just works, and it's very frustrating when it decides it just doesn't want to work. Byakko. Thank goodness I have practiced saying this name due to a completely unrelated game. Old friend, the day of reckoning draws nigh. The wards will fail, and Koryu will break free. Before he does, you must quell the raging Aramitama in your soul. This warrior will help. Doubt not her strength, for she danced with Susanoo himself. A bold, gosh darn it. It's too early for me to be reading these hard words to say. A bold and audacious claim. Yet, if Genpu believes it true, the more I look at you, the more of him I see. A similar presence, perhaps. A light. Very well. I will bow to my brother's judgment. Wonderful. Then without further ado, I shall bid my comrade relax and surrender to the Aramitama. What, here? Now? Won't he go on a murderous rampage? Why yes, that's rather the point. He will be reduced to the feral beast. And then it will be Layla's turn to do battle with my brother and help him quell the fury within. But if all it takes to quell the Aramitama is battle, then why did you not do the same for Koryu? Why not seal him away? Because it was too late. As I said, Koryu was fully consumed by the Aramitama. Naught remained of his Naigi Mitama. All that he was forever lost to us. The effort I expel to hold back the fury I will instead use to safeguard the calm. It is then you must act, but know that if you fail, it will only hasten my fall. My soul is in your keeping, Layla. Do you understand? Then let us quit this place. Genpu may not mind the chaos, but if I am to wager my everything, I would prefer to do so in the land of my birth, to look on those familiar wilds with eyes that may soon belong to another. Hi, Pink. Welcome in. To be honest, I thought the cutscene ended. I thought I was safe. When you return to the island, look for Foy. He will guide you back here. Given the circumstances, perhaps it's best we stay here. Would that be acceptable? Oh, Soroban, was it? Be at ease. I have a task for you and your excitable urchin. Follow me! Did you just call Tataru an urchin? Did that tiny talking turtle just insult me? Come on, Eos. We got stuff to do. Did I shout out Gris? I did shout out Gris. I just forgot to say the words. If you guys haven't followed Gris yet, Gris plays a variety of different games, including RimWorld. So make sure you give Gris a follow if you haven't already. And if you guys haven't followed Pink, Pink streams a variety of different games, including golf with your friends. So if you're looking for variety in your life, maybe follow Pink. We are here. My earliest memories are not presents. From birth I was shunned by man and beast alike, for my snow-white fur marked me as a harbinger of doom. Cast out and hunted, I struggled to survive. But I endured. I grew older and wiser, and one day I resolved to protect this place and those who call it home. For in spite of everything, it was mine as well. In time, they came to see me as a guardian instead of a demon, and yet, for all I have done to rise above the beast within, I may fall to madness and become the sum of their fears. Have faith, you will not fall. I bested Kami, you know. You're in good hands. Such confidence from one so young. But as age in itself does not confer wisdom, nor does youth go in hand with hubris. I warn you, for centuries has my Aramitama grown and festered. Hold nothing back, for I will not. Warrior, the time has come for you and yours to make ready. May the Kami grant you the strength to save my soul. Okay, chat, I am going to run ads, and we will be right back. Okay, and let's do...
What in the goddamn? fact that I can be a loot goblin in him.
A loot goblin? Oh my.
You would talk off. I can be a loot goblin in that one.
Yeah.
I can be a loot goblin in this
Loot?
one.
Loot?
No, dude! Loot!
Oh
you know,
my
you pick
God.
up items.
A loot
Gosh!
goblin? Oh my.
You guys!
I was getting very concerned.
Excuse me!
I mean, if that's what you're into, okay.
Oh.
You want some burping ASMR? I got you.
He's grabbing my wood. So nice of him. Wait, that sounded wrong. Please scratch that. Don't think about what I just said.
I'm thinking about what you just said. It's living rent-free in my brain. Okay, shall we continue? The reason why I ran ads so early was because 8 minutes. Was because I wasn't sure if the queue timer would take too long or not. So, figured it was best just to do this. Well, that's mildly concerning. Half my income is the ads you get on my channel. I'm not even kidding. It's subs followed very closely by ad revenue. I swear, if Twitch is being rude and taking away my gosh darn ad revenue, I will be so upset. Oh, sweet. Okay, you're good, Cryptid. It's because I gave you VIP. Note to self, stop giving out VIP. Make everyone watch more ads. I could be really mean right now. You know what? I am going to be mean. You mean the bomb company? Oh, sorry. I thought it was Samson. Samson. Hi, Bon. Welcome in. If you guys haven't followed Bon Roku, Bon streams a variety of different games, including Final Fantasy XIV. Bon is one of my local Final Fantasy experts, who I will bother occasionally. It's going. I'm kind of just looking at achievements while I wait for the queue to potentially pop. I'm starting to guess that the Stormblood trials aren't as popular as I was hoping. So I'm just taking a look at achievements while I hope for something to happen. Abandoned. Ugh. Oh, don't say that. I just wanted a short... Oh my god.
It begins. Receive of me my fury, children of man, and quell it!
Please hold while I, fight our, friendly neighborhood, Yako. Okay,
There
let's
is
do
no
this.
turning back!
I wouldn't want it any other way. It's me, I'm the new person.
Steel yourself!
Oh no. Sorry, chat, I kind of have to focus on doing my job.
Rage!
Ow.
Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
Is Biako a mountain lion or a tiger? Oh my god. Eat the fairy. Eat the fairy. Oh, hi Sachi, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Shoot. I will give you a shout out as soon as I can. If you guys haven't followed Sachi, she's absolutely lovely. Oh shoot. This is a horrible time for a raid. I'm doing a trial. Thank you so much for the raid, Sachi, and trusting me for your community. I promise I will take such good care of them. Do you want a clip shout out or a silent shout out? Ooh, very nice. That's basically all my content is art or Final Fantasy.
All creation trembles before my might! Behold, fury given full!
It's fine. I had a friend who, used to be afoot for a week. She was literally just afoot for a week. It was very fun.
My wrath is a ceaseless torrent!
Wait, can I move? Oh, I can move. Oh, it's Toho. Is this a Toho reference in my Final Fantasy game? Okay, I feel safe enough that I can do this. Sachi. Okay, I don't feel safe enough that I can do this. Damn it. Oh, well, I'm dead now, so.
No more games!
Ow.
Ooh. I'm not gonna say anything.
To ashes with you!
You spoke it into existence, apparently.
Impressive! Very well, I shall bring all to bear!
But thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, I do understand. What we're doing today is we are finishing up the Stormblood trials so that I can actually progress the game. So we'll be doing the normal raids all week. And, oh dear.
Tempest Surge!
And hopefully that means that I'll be able to start, I need my fairy. Give me back my fairy. Ah, eat the fairy.
Lightning Seer! Steel yourself!
Aha! I got it that time.
You're mine!
If you want a different clip, I don't mind getting you one, if you'd prefer. It may just have to wait till after Biako here is less in my face.
Surge!
But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, weaponized being. Welcome
You are
in,
stronger
Mythic
than I dared
Cow.
hope.
Mythic Crow. Sorry. I misread that. So sorry. And thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Crow. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, Cryptid. Okay. We did it! We saved Byakko! Everyone left me. Though my body aches. Go on. Go on. So is Byakko a mountain lion or a mountain tiger? I really did jinx it, Bon. Can't believe I've done this. Okay, let me get Sachi an actual shout out. I really should have waited till after the raid. It's fine. Is that the same clip?
Well, ooh. I'm not gonna say anything.
I tried, Sachi. I'm sorry. Apparently you're just cursed with handcuffs. Do you want me to try one more time? I don't mind. Oh, gosh, that's so funny. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. Anything but handcuffs. Tell you what, if you get handcuffs one more time, I will... I won't make a promise. I won't know if I can keep. Let's do it! Sachi! Yay!
What's this?
Guys, I'm scared. Help me.
Easy.
Spike planted.
What the fuck?
One enemy remaining.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck was that?
Someone got half.
No matter, I whiffed.
Did you just panic kill
I mean,
three
that was
people?
easy, guys. Easy
Did you-
games. Easy play.
Did you panic kill 3 people? That's amazing. Round of applause. Gosh. It's fine. I'm very impressed. Yeah, I can turn down the... My issue is some people are really loud like you, and then I have people who are really quiet, who you can't hear unless you add gain to their mics. And the issue I've recently discovered with adding gain to my mic is it starts picking up everything. Like, you could drop a pen in the other room and I'd hear it. Oh! He's a tiger. Neat. No, you're... I don't know, is it a compliment to say you're not loud? I don't know. I don't know, I kind of have... I have my volume turned down a lot, so I don't hear how loud people get. Oh, gosh. It's fine. It's fine. But make sure you guys do follow Sachi. Sachi is an artist. Sachi, if you want to share your latest work, you're very welcome to. And thank you so much for the Prime sub. Congratulations on getting sub benefits. Like, you can join the BRB screen if you want. And maybe one of these days I'll actually start doing sub-only open mics again. So, since you're here, and I can actually say this, is one of the things that I love about Sachi, and this is one of the reasons why I've continued to follow her for all these years, is that she, as far as I'm aware, voiced all of her stream alerts. And I thought that was very cool. That's it. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let me continue the story. You are indeed the warrior they say, not unlike him in many respects. Twas in another era we first met, him and I, long, long before the kingdom of Doma. I told you before my past how I was shunned by man and beast alike for the snow-white fur that marked me as a harbinger of doom. Bereft of family and friendship of home, I wandered the mountains in search of the place to call my own. There I would accept my fate and await the inevitable. But death did not come for me, for I was unlike my brothers in more respects than my fur. With every century I grew stronger and stranger, monstrous in turn. What few creatures dared traverse my domain withdrew farther and farther. Never had I been so alone. And then one day I woke, to find a man standing before me. Bewildered, I rose and bared my teeth as I roared in rage. Begone, or I shall rend you asunder and feast upon your flesh. What fool has the temerity to approach me thus? But the man did not flee, rather he stood his ground and said, This fool is named Tenzin, and ever since he was a child, he spoke the language of beast. Then you know full well what you stand to lose. Return to your people or die. Good luck, Sachi. Sleep well. Don't let the bedbugs bite. If they bite them back harder. Then you know full well what you stand to lose. Return to your people or die. But Tenzin threw back his head and laughed. They would kill me if I dared. For fear of my talents, I was banished, a harbinger of doom, they called me. In that instance, all my anger drained away. Tenzin's word had struck at the heart of me. Here was a fellow outcast cursed by his kin for his very nature. That night, as I listened to his snoring, I realized that what I had found in this man a kindred spirit. Soon after we embarked on a journey together. In the days that followed, we met other solitary souls and aided them as we had aided each other. But those are tales for another time. I doubt very much you are willing to stand here in silence while I recount my every adventure with Tenzin. Come, let us return to the palace. Jinpu is doubtless eager to learn the outcome of our battle. I always take care of myself. You know, it's at this moment I realized I did not turn on all my timers after my collab with Center. Ah, well, I'll fix it later. Actually, I can just fix it now. We're just floating. Let's see. Turn this one on. And turn these on. Random quote. Oh, okay. I don't know why I even bother. Fine, I'll do it myself. Why automate things? Of course. Love that. Perfect. Perfect example of stream. Quote 400. So apparently the Four Lords are a reference to Final Fantasy XI. No need to explain, Genpu told me all about you and the thrashing you gave him and others. Need me to escort you back to the temple? Yes. You know, I do have my ferry out. We're good. Genpu. Well done, Layla. Well done. You have done my friend a great kindness, one that we shall not soon forget. What are these two knuckleheads doing? What exactly did... I'm not sure what's going on, and I'm afraid to ask. Oh, you needn't be so concerned. You know well the power of the Kojin's incantations, yes? I have but asked Soroban to undergo a little training that he might assist us in the maintenance of the wards. He's demonstrated a remarkable aptitude thus far, in fact. Puff, puff, how much longer must I continue? Concentrate, less chatting, more chanting. What youthful energy! It has been far too long since we had the pleasure of such company. Not since Tenzin, I imagine. I've been meaning to ask, what sort of man was Tenzin? We've only learned the stories, but you've already said they were half wrong. Curious, are you? Very good, very good. Far too many people have no interest in the past. What to say, what to say? Well, for one, Tenzin was blessed with the self-same power Layla possesses, the Echo, I believe it is sometimes called. Alas, you probably know from personal experience, such individuals are often regarded with suspicion, if not outright fear. Nevertheless, Tenzin was a generous soul, who was ever eager to aid his fellow man. Indeed, he died as he lived, fighting for the sake of those he loved, you see. When he faced Koryu, we, the Four Lords, were still quite young and weak, not even auspices, in truth, and we could but look on helplessly as the two dragged one another to the brink of death. With the last of his strength, Tenzin imprisoned the mortally wounded Koryu. He then bequeathed to us a sacred treasure, a crystal, which shone with an otherworldly light. Oft have I wondered if this crystal was the source of the powers we would grow to possess. Would we have become the Four Lords without it? In my heart, I think not. We built this temple to strengthen the wards and safeguard the Ruby Sea in Tenzin's stead. His legacy would be ours, and so it would have been to this day. And so it will continue to be, but only if we can rely upon you to quell the Aramitama of our comrades. That can wait, though. Byakko needs his rest, and so do you, Layla. In that case, I'd probably be best if I went back to Kugane. There's no telling what mischief thou may get up to in my absence. I too should take my leave. Doubtless I am needed in Tamamizu. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Your training is far from finished, my friend. But I can't possibly refuse a request of the Four Lords, can I? I hate to impose upon you, Layla, but perhaps you could go to Tamamizu in my stead. It may take some time before I'm permitted to return home. Poor guy. So Soroban will be staying with Genpu for a time? How wonderful to hear. I have no doubt he will make the most of his most blessed opportunity. Oh, I have another missive for you. It was delivered personally by an unusual cat. An auspice, I presume? You are welcome to come and go from the temple as you like. Fu-Ri will remain at his post above ground. You need only to seek him out. I should be glad if you take him up on his invitation and look in on Soroban every now and then. After all, he is in essence our representative there. New music. Let's go! Ooh, and a card. Accept. A pleasure as ever to see you, my friend. Would that I could say the same for Soroban. He is yet to return to Tamamizu, so I can only assume he is still busy undergoing Genpu's rigorous training. Hello? Hello? Layla, is my link pearl working? So unreliable, these little things. I'm going to pay a visit to the Risen Temple to see Soroban. Give him a treat to keep his spirits up. If you're available, you should come too. I hope you haven't forgotten how to get there, but just in case you have, look for the cute animal. Try not to look like a guard on duty in the middle of the volcanic island. I was, of course, not privy to your conversation just now, but on the off chance you are bound for the Risen Temple, give Soroban and Genpu my regards. I love how sometimes how self-aware Final Fantasy can be. Can I not go through here? Oh, I can. Goo-boo. So now we fly. Fly away. Interesting. Okay. And here is Fu-Ri. Fu-Ri? I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names correctly. Headed for the temple or just taking in the wonderful smoky air? I'm going to the temple. Hello, Soroban. I see you're doing the same thing. Oh, well met, brave adventurer. You are here alone this day? What of the urchin girl I recall nipping at your heels? That's Tataru. Tataru. And I'll thank you not forget it, or else you'll get no takoyaki from me. Oh my, that would be most unfortunate. My sincerest apologies. I shall endeavor to remember little urchin Tataru. Of course your name I will not soon forget, for you are my dear friend. You saved my dear friend Byakko from descending into madness. It is good you are here, Layla. Soroban has made great strides in his training, it is true, but I believe we need to consider more drastic methods. Though he is not without potential, Soroban as he is, simply lacks divinity. Though should we carry on as we are, he may not be ready when we have need of his strength. As with Byakko before, there will come a time when we must confront Seiryu and Suzaku and quell the raging Aramitama within them. Accordingly, we must use every means at our disposal, no matter how dangerous, to ensure that we are prepared. No matter how dangerous? What exactly did you have in mind? Oh, there's no need for fearful trembling or withdrawing into one shell. All I would have you do is open a box. Oh, is that all? Well, I've opened my fair share of boxes. Yes, but but know that it is no ordinary box you must open. It is Tamiti Bako of Geomancy, a sacred vessel which harbors the very power of time itself. And yet you say there's no need for fearful trembling? This box sounds terribly dangerous. To what end would you have me open it? That you may bathe in its temporal magics and age 1,000 years in an instance. That you may undergo the change and become an allspice. A bit until the magics dissipate. You would have me become an allspice? Like the Four Lords? Hold on, Layla. Didn't you come across one of these, Tameti Bako in the Shisu of the Violet Tides? You did, didn't you? I'm very aware I am aware of similar relics in the possession of the Ra'an. However, their magics alter only the appearance of those exposed. A mummer's trick, a glamour, altogether unlike the phenomenal power of the Tamati Bako we seek. Know that this is no legend, but incontrivable truth, for the one who created the Tamati Bako of Geomancy was a fellow Auspice. Like many of us, he had lived long enough to see comrades become consumed by the Arami Tama, see them descend into madness and lay waste to the lands they had sworn to protect. And like many of us, he had no choice but to put an end to their rampages. This Allspice knew full well he was destined to share this fate, and so, before he too fell from grace, he resolved to craft the Tamati Bakos of Geomancy, and when his work was complete, he bathed in its magics, until he was no more. By the Kami, he chose to die while his mind was still his own. I don't know what to say. Once the true potential of the box was understood, that it could bring death to an allspice, it was decided that it should be placed under lock and key in the Swallow's Compass until we have need of it. However, the grand mausoleum of King Gainen has been abandoned to the Shikigami, forever bound to its hall's guardians, and only a warrior of surpassing strength can hope to overcome their trials. Steel yourself, Soraban, until the moment Layla returns with the Tamati Bako of Geomancy. You must train like you've never trained before. Yes, of course. Oh, congratulations, Ozzy. I need to get more Final Fantasy merch. The issue is it's a bit expensive. I did end up deciding that I was going to try and get the encyclopedias. Oh, it's not the Final Fantasy merch ones? Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, let me see if I'm going to be able to... Okay, yeah, this should be a relatively shorter stream. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, hey, you made it! Finally, I've been waiting here forever and a day. But hey, it's not like we've got a potential calamity to worry about or anything. Anyway, I've already taken care of the ward sealing the tomb's entrance, so you're free to go in and out of the box to get the box. Whatever you do, don't open it. Oh, and one more thing. I'd wager they told you all about the Shikigami. but forgot to mention the box itself is guarded by one of us, a tough bugger and a half. But you're a pretty tough bugger yourself, eh? You gave Byakuya what for, after all. Just don't say I didn't warn you. True. That's so true. Yeah, I can imagine this dungeon may take a second if no one else has unlocked it. I've set more realistic standards on how we will be doing normal raids from now on. What we'll do from now on is I will do trials and alliance raids on the weekend, like I'm doing this time. And then we'll do normal raids throughout the week. What I may have to do for some is I may have to do patch quest as well, which will be interesting to say the least. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. Don't even worry about it. It's so fine. Can I see the party I could get? Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, shoot, I don't even see this on the duty support. It may very well be abandoned. I have no memory of this place. Oh, it's quite popular? Wonderful. I see. None shall trespass the heart of water. All surrender to the flow. Gosh, it's so pretty in here. Oh, does it? Do they? I see. None shall transport the heart of the earth. All surrender to the weight. None shall trespass the heart of the wind. Goodness. I love how my emergency button is, Thank you, Brain. I like how my emergency button is, preemptive. It's nice. I'm gonna step away from those. Those seem deadly. Oh, shoot. Oh, look, my fairy came over. Lovely. Look away. Just focus on attacking. I yet burn with divinity. I have no memory of doing this place. At last, after centuries, I am unbound. Oh, surrender to the flow. Okay, now I remember this place. I just walked into an AoE. I did this as a sage. That's where I remember this place from. This is when I learned that AoEs are better than single casting. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do there. Okay, that makes sense. I just got 5 bottles of step milk. What? Why? What got milked in here? That raises so many questions. Okay. I'll give it to you on the next area. Oh, my nose is so itchy. He you from this sacred place. Well, I guess I get it now. Okay. Can swallow you, consume you. Ah. Oh, okay. This is getting actually mildly concerning. Oh, Glacy would love that, I think. I could be wrong. Look, guys, I'm pure of heart. Goodbye, fairy. Okay, we are stopping here. Good to know. Oh, we made it. That's a lot of birds. Oh my goodness. It's the Monkey King. You know what, I don't want to stand here. You know what, I want to stand where everyone else is. Oh, okay. I made the wrong choice there. I hesitated. I really should have started moving when I saw the others start moving. Okay, where are we standing? Ow. Blood, storm, blood. We're going to give this to me. The tank should be fine at this level. someone want to tell me how I avoid both ends? Never mind, I guess it doesn't matter. Spell name? Arm's length. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I should use Shorecast. Okay, real quick, we are going to hit up Kugane real quick so I can buy some stuff. Oh, I don't have this already? Or that, apparently. Well, let me go ahead and buy those. More things for the storage. More things that I'm going to have to find a home for. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'll clean up my inventory before the next Final Fantasy stream. But like I said, I really just want today to be a shorter one. I'm still tired from yesterday. I am glad we did the patch quest, but also I'm so tired. I wanted to sleep in today, but I woke up at a appropriate time. I was like, it would be a shame to pass up this opportunity. What is nice is we're also leveling up my summoner at the same time, which will be great for us later. Headed for the temple or just taking in the wonderful smoky air? Yes. Hello, you two, and Genpu. You returned with the Tamati Bako of Geomancy, I gather. Yes, here you go. Please have it. Very good, very good. Of course, there was no need to fear for the well-being of the warrior who faced my brother Byakko and lived. Let us brook no further delay and make ready for the next stage of Soroban's training. Listen well, everyone, for the magics we are about to unleash are ancient and terrifying. It is exceedingly dangerous, especially for Soroban. I wish you'd stop saying that. At ease, Soroban. Byakko would devote his energies to maintaining the wards of Koryu's prison while we are occupied. Should you be indisposed for a time, we will manage. And I've been secretly practicing my Arcanema in preparation for a time like this. So don't worry, no matter what happens, we'll be ready. After all, we've each got to do our part if we're going to claim the fabulous riches. I mean, if we're going to save the Ruby Sea from certain doom. Her enthusiasm notwithstanding, I expect that we will need to turn to you should this training go awry. Take a moment to see to your equipment and let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay, we are actually going to run for ads. Ozzy, do you want to pick what emote we use? We did get the box emote. I know that was more of a Malady request, but we do have the box emote now. Okay, we'll do the box emote again. Okay, I will be right back. Oh, I'm still here.
You got my eggs?
How hard is it to kill? Are you finding this game? I find this game fun. I'm just still very confused on what I need to do. So much stuff happening at once. So much stuff happening at once.
Can I wear the tingle hat? Can I wear the tingle hat naked? Or do you want me fully naked? Tingle hat stays on? Tingle hat stays on. I'm gonna take that out of context.
Rocks. How did I have rocks? Oh, I have a rock. Wait. Well, it's clay. Can you give me the rocks?
Yeah, sure.
Please, so I can try and get us some... What? Where the hell?
My rocks?
Did they just go through the ground? Where...
Oh god.
No. No. No calling for reinforcements. Not allowed. No. No calling for reinforcement. What did I say? No, no, no. Aw, come on. What did I say?
Sorry about that, I didn't realize ads were over.
He's grabbing my wood. So nice of him. Wait, that sounded wrong. Please scratch that. Don't think about what I just said.
Welcome back, everyone, from Agile. Okay. Let's continue. Everything is in order? Then let us begin. Proceed. Now remember, Sorbonne, once opened, the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender the magic and let it transform you into an allspice. And you are certain this will be temporary. As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I am too young to be so old. Come, you lot, let us retreat to a safer distance. Cough, hack, wheeze. It's a fake, I knew it. Gosh, what a waste of time. There better be treasure or something interesting inside. Full of serchant. Ooh-wah! Oh, was that really necessary? You could have just asked me to move nicely. What? What's that look for? Is there something on my face? My face, my beautiful face. It feels like old gold leather left in the sun. Get a hold of yourself, child. You've been aged, nothing more. Be grateful you were not exposed longer, or else you would have surely died. I may as well be dead already. I can't bear to go on like this. Oh, poor Tataru. Did I not tell you before the magic is fleeting? You need only endure it for a moment. All will be as it was. Oh, fantastic. Wait, didn't we leave Soroban just standing in this stuff then? But I was so preoccupied with the urchin that I have completely forgot about Soroban. I hope he's not been overexposed to the magic. If he has been aged to excess, his Aramitama may already be... Raw. Well, that answers that. On your guard. I'm afraid he means to kill us all. He bathed in the Tama T Bako's magic for far longer than the urchin, and so I expect he will not return to normal so quickly. In fact, I dare say he will retain this form long enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him. Shazam! With me, Layla. Urchin, hold nothing back. Look, chat, she summoned her carbuncle. Let's do this. With Tataru fighting by our side, maybe we have a chance. Go, carbuncle, go! Carbuncle? Carbuncle? Desertion is punishable by death. My death. Not again. Oh, poor Tataru. Help! Tataru, please, don't stand in the AoEs. I'm more distracted by Tataru than anything. Heard. He marshals his strength for a mighty blow. Get behind me. I hope I live to regret this. Dude. So now I have a turtle laying on the ground. Tataru is just running around in circles. Yarg. Blessed bubbles. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A little help, Layla? I'm coming. Oh god. Eat the fairy. A little help, Layla? Oh my god. Ew. I can win. Tataru, I swear, why do you stand in the AoEs? You're not a Dragoon. You're an Arcanist. He's growing weaker, don't let up. Jerk. What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Oh, my dear Sorban, I knew you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I would like to declare this training session a success. Let's take a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief, though Soraban's present strength pales in comparison of that of Byakko and myself. We now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe that I could ever wield such power. All who were strong were once weak, Soraban. I am no exception. Until I met Tenzin, I was no more than the floundering turtle you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell in with him. Ah, well, you wish to know the details. Long, long ago, when I lived 100 or so years, I had only just become something more. I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. But what was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died, and so it was for centuries until one day, after 500 years, I'd grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked flarings. So to them, I was a queer, dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different, yet again they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored with the fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then I heard a voice, kind and gentle. "Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so." Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand. Still, I told him of my vision of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them. Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead. So Tenzin drew his sword, and a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. "Shall we give them a show?" he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing too fast for the eye to follow. They broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me! This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place. Seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran, screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide as I had foreseen, but for the first time I had managed to make a difference. Aww. He just wanted to help people. Thereafter, my traveling companions and close friends, I shared with them my village visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may perhaps be my greatest calamity I had ever foreseen, I felt Tenzin's. On the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you've got Layla, and you know she's no slouch. Oh, indeed I do, and for this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Sorban, you must resume your training at once, or we forget the lessons of your time as auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it, in that case I should return to the mountain of paperwork in Kugane I've been doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Sorban, I left the takoyaki with Kamaichi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've earned it. Then when we next call upon you, Layla, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy. Violence is the answer. Under these circumstances, I do not think I will have time to return to Tamamizu for even a short spell. If you would be so kind as to inform the elder. Okay. We are a little behind the schedule I envisioned, but this is fine. A pleasure, Layla. Did you have a chance to visit with Soroban? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He's always been diligent and hardworking, but even so, to think he's blessed with such incredible potential, I cannot help but wonder who else among us might be possessed of similar abilities. Yes, I understand his trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility, as is often said. We may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear in an attempt to flee his training. Poor guy. My favorite emo for idling. Let's go. How kind of you to pay us a visit, Layla. Now I need not to summon you. But a moment ago, a certain surly cat returned with another missive addressed to you. See for yourself. Brave adventurer who stood fast and quelled the raging Aramitama of my comrade Byakko. The time has come for you to return to the Risen Temple. I assume the auspices of Hell's Lids need you once more. If so, give my regards to them and dear Soroban. Okay. Through the hole in the roof. Away! Oh, it struggled that time. Man, it feels real good to play Scholar again. To those of you who don't know, Scholar is my favorite job. Well met, Layla. Well met. But wait, where's the little urchin girl of whom I've grown so fond? It would be remiss of us to proceed without her. Would it not? Why not summon her with that trinket of yours, your link pearl? Hello? Layla, is that you? Huh? Right now? Very well, if you insist. What wondrous things, these link pearls. Now then, let us wait until your friend arrives. Layla, Genpu? Ah, good of you to join us, little urchin girl. You know, there is such a thing as running a joke into the ground. It pleases me to inform you that thanks to your assistance with his training, Soraban's strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long, we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Soraban anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state. Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. But I called you not here to discuss our Kojin friend. The wards have grown weaker, presaging Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength, and so, Layla, I must entreat upon you to quell the raging Aramitama of our dear comrade once more. A fight, is it? That's where our warrior of light shines. Who's her opponent this time? See for yourself, she should be joining us shortly. Oh. Bird. It has been too long, elder brother. Several hundred years by my reckoning. Am I assume you've kept your silent vigil all this time, Suzaku? Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose. That I did. Koryu's wards grow weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. And to that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul. Just so, hers is a power far surpassing that of mortal men. She is the heir to the legacy of Tenzin. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue, of kindness, you sully his memory. And you dare think yourself his equal, his better, and I will put you to the proof, and when you fall, it will be the fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Well, she's a bit intense. Compared to Byakuya, she seems much more angry. The Aramitama feeds upon her grief and fuels her rage. She yet mourns the love lost, but it is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. You crave battle, then, even if it brings you your death? Out of duty, you pit yourself against enemies ever stronger, without hesitation, without fear. You muster your courage and... No, you are not even a pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero, and he has long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment, and we, her sworn protectors, will have failed in our duty. Is Tenzin's memory so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite? Oh, Byakuya, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird who loved a man. Perhaps that was all I was ever meant to be, for I can brook no replacement at my heart or at my side or in my heart, not so easily as you. Have you forgotten his final moments? How he fought and died to defeat Koryu? How he sacrificed himself before our very eyes? How dare you ask me that? Every detail is forever seared into my mind's eye, a blackened scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget? Nor should you, nor will I ever forget every day we spent together on the road, but to exalt the past over the present, to live life in mourning and never move on is to dishonor his memory. How dare you speak of me of dishonor? You who have opened our home to this pretender. I see her plainly, how she's wormed her way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzin's manner, cloaking herself in his scent, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds. Listen to yourself, my sister. The Aramitama has already driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost. Only to Tenzin will I entrust my soul. Only his love will I accept. You have nothing to fear from me. Let me help you. He said, oh Tenzin, very well, but I will book no delay. I will await you in the depths, in my place of mourning, and when it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Forgive her, Layla. She is yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzin all those years ago. Her regret is a festering wound. The love she bore him gave her strength once. Alas, through the Aramitama has found purchase in her soul. It feeds on her grief and despair. 'Tis plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing, and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with a fire in her eyes. When she gives herself to the Aramitama, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geomatic currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive. Hell's Cure now accessible. Okay, where is it? There it is. Oh wow, that was fast. Bird.
Mine Aramitama is unbound!
She seems well adjusted. Is she wearing a dress? Can birds wear... Apparently birds can wear dresses.
Tenzin? Tenzin, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you! You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
Shield.
I could not bear to lose you again.
What does DDR stand for? Dance Dance Revolution? Oh. I see. It does stand for Dance Dance Revolution.
Trust in me, my love. I will protect you, I promise! Please, my love, if only you would listen. Why do you do this?
Oh, I am in the wrong area. I'm sorry about that, Tank.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to...
Say it. You gotta let your feelings out instead of pulling them up.
Hearken to my melody.
Oh, shoot. I'm guessing don't be where the bird is.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to... Tenzin, please!
Oh, shoot.
You never did make it easy, did you? We will wake you from this madness. Hearken to
Oh wait,
my
I can
melody.
move my carrot. I forgot about that.
If it must be thus, then I'm glad. It is you.
Oh, shoot. See, I did hear about the Chocobo rework, and I have to say I am thrilled for it. I've always felt the Chocobos needed a lot of love, since they are your companion throughout the game. Oh, how long have I been blinded by this dream, this never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved? I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on the time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like a blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the firebird of legend, being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus I was pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him, I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we traveled, we four lords and the samurai, as comrades in arms as we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many for our nature, but Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to the people's plight. No, not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand, and one by one he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there Oni in the east to slay, or reverence in the west to exercise, without hesitation he would bid us rise to the challenge and leave grateful men and women to spread word of our deeds. Word which one day reached the ears of a king. 'Twas by the king's order that we battled the mad osprey Koyu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we four had only lived some few centuries and were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koyu's raging Arimitama, my brothers and I were powerless, but Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied, and at last he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the firebird of legend, had I possessed the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's oblivion of bliss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became mine to command. I can but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. Oh, that's so sad. The power for which I yearned so desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps to save those for whom Tenzin died. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genpu together, and Layla, thank you. Try not to cry. cries a lot. Good luck, Cryptid. Good luck at work. I hope you win. Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well? You're right, Cryptid. I'm sorry. Rest assured, Elder Brother, that I am myself once more. You certainly seem different from before, as if a great weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is the very picture of serenity, I'd say. How very perceptive of you, little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin. At long last indeed, perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I, myself, am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother, that you are most certainly are not. Damn. Oh, how forgetful of me. I have yet to see how Soraban's training is coming along. Soraban? Soraban? Wait, I know this joke. It's a Firebird. No, it's an airship. Oh no, genre savvy urchin, for it is in fact... Soraban. I mean, I expected him in some capacity, but not like this. No one told me that this training would lead to such a radical transformation. Look at me. I'm a giant tortoise. A tortoise. I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground. There's no need to panic, Soraban. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to be like a very, very good reason to panic, unless I will return to normal after a short while, like with Tamati Bako of Geomancy. Well, I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form by the time Layla quells Siryu's Arimatama. Might? What is this might? Might is not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suraku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. He's right, I doubt we will be needed for some time, and Soraban seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. I like your earrings. Can we get those earrings or no? I've been meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you could go at my stead and tell the Elder I am hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. I'm just going to walk this way. Oh wait, I could just teleport there. Ah, Layla, all is well with our friends beneath Hell's lids. What of Soraban? How goes his training? He failed to perform a ritual correctly and is now transformed into a tortoise, you say. But you are aware that, oh, I see, this must be some manner of Eorzean joke. How very amusing. A pity that we will not see him again for the foreseeable future, but I will trust that it is for the best as before. He should take some time. He should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise after all. Ha ha ha. No, it still makes no sense to me. I got the emote I wanted. Let's go. Okay, let me go to... Oh, I got a few new emotes, I think. Oh, I got greetings. I don't like greetings. Okay. Accept. Passing through or here for another reason. Regardless, I have tidings from our friends beneath Hell's lid. Another message delivered by one of the Auspice, a raccoon dog, I believe. It was rather agitated too. I fear matters may be coming to a head. I am a Limsa person. I do love Limsa. Koryu's words are on the verge of failure. Return to Resin Temple at once, brave warrior. Worry not for the urchin. I have sent a messenger to her as well. Straight to the point, was it? Do not let me keep you then. That's fair. I just like how bright and happy Limsa makes me feel. See, what I do is I kind of just block people who spam me with that stuff. I had someone whisper to me, being like, hey, want to join my free company? After I denied their free company invite. And they had a whole spiel, and it's like, no. I do need to set up the EU free company when I get a chance. It's just been... I've not felt like gathering people for it. I mean, I have the people necessary, I just don't want to do it right now. I'm going to be setting up the NA stuff probably tomorrow, though, before the art stream with Dizzy. Yeah, that's very true. Eventually you'll run out of people to block is my problem. Good, then let us proceed. You weren't exaggerating, were you, about Koryu's wards? Would that I were. Sorpan and my comrades are doing their utmost to maintain them for now, but I fear Koryu will not be denied. Even now I do not understand. I was certain we had more time to prepare. Worrying over my mistake will avail us nothing. Only the strength of the four lords united will see us through this crisis. Only together can we hope to renew the wards and keep Koryu in his prison. If it falls to you, Layla, to quell the Aramitama of our comrade Siryu, will you do this for us, brave warrior? I doubted not that you would agree, but I am nevertheless relieved. The last of our quartet is perhaps the most formidable among us, for in battle he commands a great host of Shiki. You will see this yourself soon enough, but for now we must wait patiently. Nay, Genbu, you need wait no longer! You have come sooner than expected, comrade. I trust our messenger informed you of the dire circumstances. Then you know what must be done. This warrior Layla will face you in battle as she did Susaku and Byakuya before you. Very well, but not here in the temple. But not here, for this is a temple, not a battlefield. To the east of Hingashi is an island I've claimed as my own. There we may wreak havoc to our heart's content. 'Tis far from this place, but a warrior such as you need not balk at a lengthy swim, I trust. Perhaps not, but it would needlessly tire her before the trial. I will use my command of flowing waters to speed her way. If it means I'm spared the burden of looking after her, then I am all for it. We shall gather at the Isle of Beko first, and from there begin our journey. Urchin, while I'm away, I leave you in charge. Yes, sir, Tiny Turtle, sir. I've been keeping I'll keep a close eye on the others while they work their magics or whatever it is they're doing. Oh, okay, this is actually pretty close. Lovely. Ooh, I want curry and rice. I may just be hungry. I do need to decide what I'm making for lunch. Actually, did I even eat breakfast? Yes, I had leftovers. Layla, was it? I see why Genpu favors you. You are not unlike him. That much is plain. Tenzu too was possessed of a quiet confidence, a well-deserved one at that. When he met his foes in battle, blade in hand, he was magnificent. Well, that's always handy. As well as you should know, having been bested by him in single combat, which is why he chose you to join us, was it not? I vowed to surpass him, and from that day forward I trained tirelessly to hone my skills that I might claim victory in a rematch, only to be forever denied the chance when Koryu struck him down. By the time I had become a full-fledged Auspice warrior of the Four Lords, there was no one left to fight. My vow was broken, my purpose lost. Sir, you... But the whispers within told me of another. They promised redemption. Vengeance by destroying the fiend that robbed us of Tenzin long ago. Whispers, brother, no, you mustn't! The strength to lay Koryu low can be yours if you but give voice to me, if you let me lead the way, and so I have, brother. I have embraced the Arimi Tama. Folly. All know not to trust its honey words and false promises, and yet you would surrender body and soul for perchance more, perchance forever more so. Turn back, brother, I beg you, before it is too late, and you fall to primal rage and become a broken cell, like Koryu. Think you I know not what is at stake? If I must become a demon to slay another, then I shall do so gladly. My vow demands it. Only by embracing the Arimi Tama will we rid ourselves of Koryu. This I know. You will not sway me from this path, warrior. I will quell your Arimi Tama, one way or another. I see you two are committed to your course. Hardly surprising, given that you fought Byakuya and Suraku. Very well, we shall forgo further debate. Let the battle determine who is right and who is dead. Why do they call someone old school? Because they're from older generation. This is indeed a troubling development. Embracing the Arimatama, the Shiku he commands may prove a far greater threat. Or you act... Oh, because he's from an older generation. Nevertheless, our purpose is unchanged. You must show him the error of his ways, Layla, and save him from his primal rage. It means he's old. Old. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run ads, and we will be right back.
Ada, do you need stealing?
I don't want to drink your ass, let alone its sauce.
I made a laser beam Beyblade and I love it. Look at it go.
I thought it was my ship for a second. There is fishing in
Where is there fishing? Where is there fishing? Okay. Welcome back from ad jail. Shall we finish this up? The Reef of Snakes. Let's go.
Prove me wrong, mortals. Make me submit, or die by your insolence! Ah!
Someone remind me to get a picture of this boss for center later. Maybe.
If I must forsake myself to keep mine oath, then so be it.
Thank you for the alert, Jesus. Don't forget your cookie check-in.
Beg not for mercy.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
You've nowhere to run!
Shoot, heal.
Tremble before true power!
Welcome to die. Why would you move? Why would you move? I like how all our casters today are all the ones that can't revive each other.
Impudent mortals! Grant me the strength to smite mine enemies!
That's a lot of snakes.
Ah, stubborn fools! This is far from over!
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Flesh of my flesh! Show them their folly!
And this is why we don't use macros to heal.
None can match my might!
Ah, shit.
You've nowhere to run!
Come on, almost there. Yes! Bringing it back.
How it burns!
Ah, fudge.
You've nowhere to run! More! I must have more! Oh, rabbit hammer! Flesh of my flesh! Show them their folly!
What I miss? Oh dear. You have to watch the golem? Ah, okay.
You've nowhere to run!
It's times like this when I miss playing Summoner.
If I must forsake myself to keep mine oath, then so be it. Beg not for mercy.
Aha! Darn it.
You've nowhere to run! tremble before true power.
Okay, so we're being introduced to what we need to dodge.
Impudent mortals! Grant me the strength to smite mine enemies!
Ow.
Ah, stubborn fools! This is far from over.
Okay, here we go. Looking for that column.
Flesh of my flesh! Show them their folly! None can match my might!
Okay, here we go. Oh, red. That was red. My bad.
You've nowhere to run! I will not lose! How it burns!
I think I can see... Oh. Yay! Let me see what Jesus said, if anything. Oh, Jesus just dropped a lurk and left. That's so fair. And valid. Ah. Meg. Only once before have I bowed my head low. You are every bit of Tenzin's successor were, for you are but the second child of man who's bested me in battle. Once I would have thought it, I never thought it possible, when I was no more than a mere serpent, blessed with good fortune to be born on an island where the people held us in the highest. To them I was a kami, and I was foolish enough to share their belief. But when I had lived some few centuries and began to manifest true powers, my worshippers came to view me in a different light. When they were visited by calamity, they mistook me as the cause, and so, in place of traditional offerings, they brought me flesh of their flesh. Though I had no hand in it, their fortunes improved. To them, the answer was clear. Only greater sacrifices would satisfy the guardian serpent. Little did they know that I had spared the maiden and spirited away to another land in secret, as I would do to others, as I would the others that would follow. And you never thought to say, hey, maybe don't give me people? Nevertheless, the belief lingered, and soon the guardian serpent came to be regarded as a malevolent demon, and my worshippers became my decriers. They tempted sellswords with Kobin to come and slay me, the poor fools, so began my days as a hunted kami. I dispatched them every time, and though I took little joy in it, then one day a man unlike all the others appeared before me, a samurai in the company of beasts. Oh, right, because you can't speak. Right, that makes so much more sense. Tenzin and I fought. He won. The fallen kami had at last been bested by a fortune-seeking hunter. I could not help but chuckle as I closed my eyes and awaited the inevitable blow. Join me. Let us begin anew. Saying this, he extended his hand to me. All that I was, all that I had been, was no more. I had nothing, yet only did he see fit to spare me, but offer me a new home. But even a fallen kami had his pride, and I would not readily accept such kindness, even if I yearned for it. Seeing this, Tenzin laughed. Thus earn it by growing stronger, and in turn using that strength to help others as you have been helped, because more than you are, and more than me. Thus did I vow to devote myself to becoming a spice worthy of man's worship and admiration, to become a magnificent dragon that would safeguard his chosen. Strange that my recognition now is that it was before. Details once indistinct are now vivid and clear. Perhaps the Arimitama clouded my judgment. Thank you, Layla. Had you not helped me remember my vow, I might have lost my chance to honor Tenzin's memory forever. Wait, where is Jinpu? Has he returned to the temple without us? This bodes ill. Welcome in, V. Thank you for the lurk. Let me get you a shout out. If you guys haven't followed the V384, she's a variety streamer, streams very different games. Make sure you give her a follow if you haven't already. She also sings. That's B. That would be B. Let me try that again. V. She also sings and may have a cover coming out. I think she said she was working on one on her stream. Pretty sure. The Fifth Lord. If Jinpu left without us, then it can only mean that Koryu's return is imminent. Come, let us rejoin the others at the Raisin Temple. And away we go. I still didn't do the shout out correctly. Dear Lord, B384. Thank you, Bray. Please check out V. Oh my goodness. Maybe I really should have just slept in. Okay. I'm having a bomb of a time. Get it? Because I have these things carrying me around. I think they're cute. Yes, let me go into the recent temple. You're, as ever, a welcome sight, Layla. And you, Siru, forgive me, Genpu. I have been a great fool. As have we all many times before, and doubtless will be again. Nevertheless, forgive me. The wards are at their limit. You have to come right away. Then it is well that Sir Yu has returned to the fold. For now, we four lords may bring our united powers to bear against our foe. Your part in this is finished, my friends. Now you should go. Should we fail in our final endeavor, in this final endeavor, then the temple, nay, the whole Ruby Sea may be consumed by Koryu's wrathful fires. Don't be stupid. We came to see through the end, and we'll do that. Just that. We'll do just that. That's the Scion way, right, Layla? If that is your will, so be it. Join us and stand as witness to our deeds this day, which will determine the fate for all that we hold dear. Hold nothing in reserve. Summon all your strength. Only then can we hope to triumph over our mad brother. It worked. I can feel it. The wards are mended, strengthened. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Krillin? Krillin? No, 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 even now after everything we've endured, everything that has made us stronger, how can we fail? All shall burn. Genpu, no! Genpu? Genpu! It would be impossible for the three of us alone to bind him, but we can hold him at bay for a time. Flee this place. We cannot. We will not. Maybe you cannot bind him, but together we can defeat him. Full, a hero you may be, but Koryu is an opponent none can defeat. You. I killed you once before, Samurai. I will kill you again. Man, I almost wish I'd done this as a samurai. Oh well. Tenzin? Brother, sister, now's our chance to restore the wards. How, even in his weakened state, without Genpu, without Genpu, we do not stand a chance. Sorabon, come away from there before you get hurt. If I do not act, then our lives are forfeit anyway, ours and everyone else in the Ruby Sea. What is he doing? This is the ritual he performed incorrectly before, when he summoned a great tortoise coming into his body. I see it now, he offers himself to Genpu. I can feel his presence returning, but if Sorabon does that, then his own soul will be... I would rather you not say it aloud, otherwise I might have second thoughts. Believe me, I know the consequences, and I accept them. Farewell, my friends, and please, look after Tamamizu. Sorabon! Worry not, Sorabon. We will not let it be for nothing. Burn! Burn! All shall burn! Perhaps one day, many thousands of years from now, but not this day. Begone! Well, I think that went well. You know, besides the loss of Soroban. Koryu will not threaten us for many millennia yet. Let us rejoice in this hard-won victory. Nearly lost were it not for your courage and strength, Layla. But Soroban... Tragic though his sacrifice was, it was not in vain. Let us not mourn his death, but honor his memory. Death? Memory? What in the world are you on about? Soroban yet lives. Let me guess, in our hearts or some such? Honestly, if you're going to try and comfort us, you could do at least better than another offer trice cliches. I am simply making a statement of fact, but I see words alone will not serve to communicate my point. Huh? But I should be... Huh? I do not understand the ritual the Kojin performed. When one summons the soul of an immensely powerful entity into one's body, it is understood, nay, expected the summoner's soul is extinguished in the process. This is true when the summoned entity's soul is surpassing strength relative to one's own. Soroban's, however, has grown remarkably robust, owing to his intense training and his prolonged exposure to the magics of the Tamati Bako of geomancy. His soul now eclipses mine in spiritual potency, which is why it holds fast to this vessel, and so when the enchantment fades ere long, mine will depart and fade as before. And just when we were getting used to having you around again. Koryu's aim was true, as you saw, and in my final moments I was filled with regrets, but no longer. With my remaining time I will attend to my affairs and train dear Soroban to succeed me as the next Genpu. Wait, me? The next Genpu? The four lords are ever needed. You have both the strength of will and the character to succeed our elder brother. Would you not all agree? I think he more than proved himself when he stood his ground against Koryu. Still, it should be an unanimous decision. Byakko? As you say, he faced certain death without hesitation and embraced sacrifice for the sake of others. I would be glad to welcome him into our fellowship. If that is how you feel, then I'm certainly in no position to refuse. I will do my best to live up to your expectations. Give an ilm and it'll take a mile, I swear. Poor Genbu. Do not think I've forgotten our bargain, little urchin. Great feats for demand consummate rewards, and we are auspites of our word. It's about time. Did you hear that, Layla? It's treasure time! While we see to the preparations, perhaps you could spare a moment for my dearest comrades. With our troubles at an end, we may be parting soon, and this might be the last opportunity I have to speak with them for quite some time. Until I decide to do New Game Plus for whatever reason. With Koryu imprisoned once more, my comrades and I are free to watch over these lands as before, as is our duty. And when the wards falter once more, we shall again gather our strength and beat back our mad brother's assault, together with the noble Soroban, a worthy successor to the fallen Genbu. For now, however, we may enjoy a welcome respite, a peace we owe as much to you as anyone else, I should think. I see many battles ahead of you, for like Tenzin, you are not one to rest on your laurels. This much is plain. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. But I ramble. Do not deny it. When one has lived as long as I, it is all too well easy to lose track of time. Go, should you ever crave the company of we curious beasts, you will find us here. I like how one of them just said, we may not gather here for some time, and then Byakko's like, I'll probably be here. Worry not for Soroban. We will guide him in his journey and help him reach his true potential, as Tenzin once guided us. I had long since given up ever seeing him again, and then he was there. Shining paragon of strength and virtue, a memory made manifest. But if he had been more than that, I would have told him, this body once cursed, I have come to cherish. This I owe him, this I owe to him and his love. I think he already knows. Oh, well, that would be wonderful if true. For all his virtues, he could be remarkably oblivious at times. But then he taught me to love and accept myself. It was you who helped me to remember, who helped me smile again. For that, Layla, I will always hold a special place in my heart. Please come and visit us in the future. Okay, 2 out of the 4 say we'll be here. Dear Lord. At first I thought he was a figment of my imagination, but he was real enough. How or why I know not, but a possibility springs to mind. When Tenzu was mortally wounded by Koryu, he used the less of his strength to seal him within the sacred crystal. The original wars were born of his flesh, his very essence, for an act of desperation. I once believed, but now I wonder, was it in preparation for this very day? But even if it had been part of an elaborate plan to preserve his soul as a final defense, his strength alone would never have sufficed. Nay, he needed another warrior possessed of tremendous potential, like himself, one blessed with a singular power, to whom he could bequeath his own. He knew another would come, you see, another hero the likes which the world so rarely sees. Thousands and thousands of years ago, he foresaw your coming. Bah, clever bastard, putting me to shame with his strength and wisdom both, and he still denies me my rematch. But at least I still have you, Layla. Live long, for I am not finished with you yet. We will fight again, and I will win. Without turning to Arimitama, you may be assured. Okay, and now we speak with Soroban. Come and claim your reward, honored friends. I hear large stacks of coins. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. More than enough to make up 1,000 of Alphanol's reckless purchases. A fitting reward for the saviors of the Ruby Sea. To be honest, I was half expecting another terrible joke, but you really followed through. Getting this home is going to be no easy task. If transportation is a concern, we would be happy to deliver to a destination of your choosing. Really? Just like that? In that case, the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane, if it's no trouble, that is. None whatsoever. Every member of the collective would be glad to lend a hand. And with that, I take my leave. So, Soroban, will you really stay here and not return to Tama and Mizu? Well, I did agree to become the next Genbu. For the duration of his training, I would have him remain here. It will be a long, hard road, believe you me, and I intend to spend my remaining years guiding him, all 500 or so. And there you have it. I hope I can impose upon you to deliver Bunshin the news. Wait, 500 years? As in you'll be around here for another 5 centuries? I thought you said the enchantment would fade ere long. These things are relative, and what's with that tone of yours anyway? You should be honored to be a beneficiary of my sage tutelage, foolish turtle. You're a turtle too, an old, tiny, crabby ghost turtle. Get out of my head! There's something a little frightening about watching them, fight with themselves. Ugh. Maybe we should leave them alone for a while. Thank you for everything, Layla. Tataru, safe travels. We did it, chat. We saved the day. Ow. I sense you have reasons other than the usual, for this particular visit. Might it have something to do with Soroban? I beg your pardon, Soroban is to become the next Genbu? I will not, phase understanding, however, if this extraordinary state of affairs came about is utterly beyond my ken. As unbelievable as I yet find it, though, I have no doubt you speak true. Soroban's had an incredible string of bad luck, succumbing to the Mitama, becoming a giant tortoise, and now this. On the other hand, he could have refused and instead agreed to take on this responsibility, so we may as well support him, don't you think? Indeed, though it pains me to imagine Tamamizu without our Soroban, it fills me with pride to note that a Kojin of the Blue has been granted this great honor. We shall pray for him, that he may rise to the occasion and serve as a benevolent guardian to all who call the Ruby Sea home. Thank you for helping him find his true calling, my friends. Oh no, the pleasure was all ours, and the profit. I am not sure I take your meaning, but I appreciate the settlement. But if I might ask a final favor, would you be so kind as to look in on him from time to time, just to see that he's getting on all right? Of course. Also, so sorry if you guys hurt my stomach just then. It's not every day you make friends with a secret collective of talking animals, after all. Even if Soroban hadn't decided to remain at the Raisin Temple, I wouldn't have wanted to stay away. You can be sure I'll head there from time to time. You're welcome to join me when I do, of course. I know I ate breakfast, apparently. I didn't eat enough. Okay. Chat, I'm very pleased to say that we have finished stream for today. I am going to go ahead and get ready to raid on out. YouTube side, thank you so much for watching. It was great to have you all here with me to do the stuff and things. I will see you all tomorrow for an art stream. So if you're excited for art, make sure you follow. We'll be starting around 8 p.m. EST. My schedule is out and live on is out on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Tumblr. You can find them on my socials, which are right here. I will again see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been great to have you all here. I'm going to go ahead and find someone to raid. Thank you again, YouTube side. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.